What's poppin', homies? It's your favorite homegirl, Gossip Girl, and today we're going to talk about Ralph Yarl, 16-year-old, who went to go pick up his brothers, but he went to the wrong address and he was shot. Let's go ahead and get into it. Protesters gathered in Kansas City on Sunday after a homeowner shot and injured a black teenager who family members said he went to the wrong house. Ralph Yarl, 16, was shot twice and hospitalized in critical condition on Thursday. Attorneys Ben Crump and Esley Merritt, who have been retained by Yarl's family, said in a statement on Sunday. The homeowner was placed on a 24-hour investigative hold and released pending further investigation. Kansas City Police Chief Stacey Graves said at a press conference on Sunday. I don't understand why they held this man's identity and they let him go. Okay? I don't understand that. But let's go ahead and continue. There can be no excuse for the release of this armed and dangerous suspect after admitting to shooting an unarmed, non-threatening, and defenseless teenager that ranged his door, Crump and Merritt said. We demand swift action from Clay County prosecutors and law enforcement to identify, arrest, and prosecute to the full extent of the law the man responsible for his horrendous and unjustifiable shooting. Yarl was going to pick up his younger brothers Thursday when he went to the wrong address and rang the doorbell. Crump told the Kansas City Star the homeowner shot Yarl in the head and then shot him again after the teenager fell to the ground. Ralph then ran to 3 different neighbors' houses to get help. Officers responded to a call that a teen was shot in front of a residence by a homeowner around 10 p.m. The teenager was hospitalized. The homeowner was taken into custody and a firearm was found. Graves did not identify the teenager or the homeowner, but we all know who the teenager is because his name and his face is out there. Okay. Now, officials said Yarl was stable but had a life-threatening injury. Police would not confirm the number of times he was shot. Even though he is doing well physically, he has a long road ahead mentally and emotionally, his aunt wrote on the GoFundMe page. Now, why was this homeowner released? Now, the homeowner was released after police consulted with the Clay County Prosecutor's Office to gather additional information, including a formal statement from the victim and forensics evidence. She said police have not been able to get a statement from Yarl because of his injuries. Now, under the Missouri law, a person must be charged or released after 24 hours, and suspects are released while police investigate further in the vast majority of cases, including violent crimes. We recognize the frustration this can cause and the entire criminal justice process. The women and the men of Kansas City Police Department are working as expeditiously and as thoroughly as we can to ensure the criminal justice process continues to advance as quickly as all involved and our community deserves. This is just so sad, man. I'm telling you, this is ridiculous. You know, this is just ridiculous. The little boy knocked on the wrong door. So does this homeowner, does he shoot everybody that knocks on his door after a certain hour? I mean, did he say, who is it? How can I help you? Or he just started taking out his gun and started blazing? That's what it seemed like to me. That's what it seemed like to me. And the reason why he's let go, because it is under the Missouri law that after 24 hours, if they're not charged, they can be released and still investigate further. Was the shooting racially motivated? Police have not confirmed the shooter's race, but Crump and Merritt said he was white. When asked if the shooting was racially motivated, Graves said the information that we have now, it does not say that it was racially motivated. This is still an active investigation, she said. but as a chief police, I do recognize the racial components of this case. This is something you can't dismiss, okay? Why did not they didn't want to release his race? Why they still haven't released his identity? Who is this man? What is his name? Okay? Why was he so quick to pick up a gun and shoot? Okay, yes, someone knocked on your door at 10 o'clock p.m. All right? But he wasn't a threat. He just rang the doorbell. You could have looked out your window and asked, hey, what do you want? How can I help you? And I'm pretty sure the boy would have realized, oh, I have the wrong door. And he probably would have moved on. But no. Instead, you shot the boy once. He fell to the ground, and then you're going to shoot him again. So basically, it looks like you was trying to kill this young man. And for what? For what? This is not something that has to be dismissed or diminished. This is something that is getting the full attention of the Kansas City Police Department, and they better do their job. Okay? Now, Graves said the case could potentially involve the stand your ground law, the legal standard for using deadly force in self-defense. What self-defense? The boy rang the damn doorbell. What self-defense? So you mean to tell me he felt threatened? He feared for his life because this young boy rang his bell. I'm pretty sure if the boy knew that wasn't the house, he wouldn't have rang the doorbell. Come on. No, that's not, no, that is no need for no stand your ground law. I don't even understand. This is very outrageous. This is outrageous. He was going to pick up his younger brothers. Okay, and he made a mistake by ringing the wrong bell at the wrong house. And so this young man's life is hanging on. And I pray that Ralph Yarl gets a, I hope he prays and I hope and pray he goes through a full recovery. I'm so pissed off right now because it's just ridiculous. All this senseless shooting has to stop. And this case right here, I'm like, what? So you could not take the time to look out the window and see that it was a young man, a kid. He's 16, he's a kid. You could have said, hey, you have the wrong door. Who are you looking for? But you're just going to come out. You're just going to start shooting. And then while the boy was down, you're going to shoot him again. Like, no, I'm sorry. This boy was no threat. No threat at all. He was no threat at all. There's no excuse for this. But see, they want to hide the homeowner. They don't want to show his face. They don't want to say what his name is. Okay? No, you have to. Show his face. Let us know who he is. Let me see what he looked like. I'm just so tired of all this stuff, to be honest. It's very frustrating. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. It's annoying as hell. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All right, you guys, if you heard about this case, please let me know in the comment section. But until then, please send Ralph Yarl your prayers and hopefully he comes, he pulls through and he recovers and heals. And, I'm just going to keep praying for him and pray for his family as well. All right. But this is just ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And he needs justice. Okay. So you guys, I will talk to you later. Have a good one.